Hi, my name is Robert, and welcome to another episode of my Motivational Mondays series here on YouTube. And today I want to talk to you guys about being more authentic because moving forward with this channel, I'm going to be more authentic with you, and because I feel like I have been real, but I'm kind of holding back. Something's holding me back from being like real. I want to say all this crazy shit, but it's just like I don't know what it is. And you know what? I think moving forward, I'm going to do that. But also, being authentic is awesome because once you can learn how to be authentic, it will make you unique. And I think a lot of people have a hard time being authentic because they worry what other people are going to say. They want to live up to the standards that from people that they see in the media or their family or friends, and because of that, they just are not real. They're just like a copy, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that people are just afraid to be themselves because they're worried about what other people are going to think. And I think to become more authentic, you're going to have to break out of your comfort zone and stop thinking no, I'm sorry, break out of your comfort zone and start thinking for yourself and not worry about what other people are going to think about you. And yes, that sounds like a pain in the ass. Can be very difficult because we are so used to worrying what other people think about us. I struggle with this too sometimes, but I've taken actions in my life to be more authentic because I realize when you become more authentic, your stress level goes down. You're not as concerned about what other people are going to think about you. You're happy and you're unique. And, once you can conjure all that up, you can just totally live a life of happiness. And so what can we do to be more authentic? What actions do we need to take right now to just believe in ourselves and start kicking ass? And so what I can tell you guys, what I did, and we'll spit some cool motivational quotes here that are going to just kick ass here. But what I did is I kind of decided to challenge myself one day and just not be afraid to let my sense of humor run wild when I go talk to people in public places. I was always afraid just to talk to be myself in front of people, but I realized when you take a step towards that and you can just release that, it's people find that magnetic about you. It's so weird. I would say the weirdest shit that would be that. I would think to myself, well, God, I thought there would be a negative outcome. I thought that person would laugh at me. I thought that person would, run away or just shout or whatever. Yeah, it was that fucking weird. And and that's when I realized that, yeah, I can be yourself, and you guys have that choice too, to be yourself and be authentic. And you'll realize once you get more comfortable doing that, that you will just totally be free and not give a shit what other people think about you. And your personality, when you learn how to express yourself and you find out who you are, you're going to shine in front of people once you can express that to people. And because there's something about, because authenticity is so rare these days that, you're going to appear unique. And I'm going to be honest, sometimes too, some people aren't going to like it that you're authentic, when you're truthful to them, because we're so used to just pleasing other people that when we speak our truth and be authentic by thinking our thoughts, some people might not like that because they're used to you sugarcoating it. And yeah, you'll have to just deal with it. Yeah, it sucks. It does, but you'll learn to just pull through and deal with it. And I noticed too, another thing you'll you'll feel uncomfortable just being authentic. But you have to find that authenticity within yourself. And it can be whether, this can be in social situations. This could be when it comes, if you're an artist or a YouTuber, this can be like with your own creativity. Stop trying to do stuff that just to please other people, because you're not going to be unique, and you got to figure out a way to not please other people and be unique and create your own world. And some people will like it, other people won't, but you can't let that get you down. You just got to say, fuck it. I'm not going to let another person's opinion of me drag me down. I'm going to just be myself, and I will just do whatever it is I got to do. It's time. I realized too, being authentic, I discovered, I'm stuttering here, my own unique tricks when it comes to, social situations, and just with my business and creativity. Instead of trying to copy what someone else is doing, I'm coming up with something that's completely new. And sometimes I do, when it comes to my business stuff, doing stuff on my channel, or just creating a work of art or whatever, I just have to say, screw it. I don't want to do this just to get other people to like me. I'm going to do what I want to do. And you have that choice to make that happen in your life. You don't have to feel like you have to do something, or create something, and say you're a creator or something, or just to please others. Well, except when you're at the job, you really have no power there. When you're at your job, you got to do that. So don't, you have to please your boss because he's paying the bill. So as long as I'm talking about outside of your job and your career. So you can have that choice to be authentic. And when you discover your own self and are comfortable with expressing it, it's going to make you be unique, and it's going to make you stand out compared to all the other people who are probably doing the same thing. So I want to read you some quotes here now. I like going over these quotes on the Motivational Mondays because they're fun, they're uplifting, they make me want to kick ass after I do this broadcast. But I do my job researching some of these quotes here. And this is because I believe they're very powerful, and I like to kind of talk about them too after I read them. So authenticity is the courage to be yourself. That is true. What keeps us, like I said earlier, from being authentic is we're afraid to be ourselves. We got to just kiss ass, worry about what other people are going to think about us. And I think that's really freaking boring. I think we got to let go of that and be more authentic, because we can learn to be more authentic as people. Everyone would be unique, and you wouldn't have so much stress piling up because you're afraid of thinking what other people are going to think about you. Do you hear me on that? Maybe you want to say this joke, or you want to display your personality, but for some reason you're afraid to. And and that's the bad thing. Who knows? A lot of people might like the real you when you're authentic. And I told you I had this problem too. I was afraid to be me sometimes out in public, but I realized the more authentic you can be, the more you're going to just kind of radiate. Your personality is going to radiate when you're around people. And it also helps when you're doing, if you're an artist or if you have your own business, you can figure out, well, what is it that makes you unique compared to your other people? So definitely try and figure that out, because I think authenticity is key. A lot of people just are afraid to do that. And we need to kind of have a growth mindset here and say, hey, we got to just become more authentic as people so we can be more happy. And it's weird though, even when I was talking to girls and stuff, I realized when I'm more authentic talking to women, I get a lot better response when I was copying someone else's lines or stuff they were giving me when I was kind of trying to get good at meeting women. So yeah, try to discover like your own authentic self, and because you will figure out like what makes you different, from other people, and kind of like when you're out and about, be that individual. Don't be afraid to. Okay, I'm going to read you another quote here. It says, authenticity is freedom from the illusion of fear and the alignment to the reality of love. So true. Like when we're afraid, when we're not authentic, we're covered by this illusion of fear, where we do desire, like I said earlier, to be ourselves, but like when we're not authentic, it's like the fear, it's holding us back and it's keeping us from being authentic. And when you do that, when you break free from that fear and learn to love yourself and respect yourself, and put your authenticity out into the real world, people are going to see that in you and they're going to be like, hell yeah, this person's awesome. Okay, this is another one. It says, show your vulnerability and be authentic. So yeah, so another thing too, it's okay, like, to be authentic. Everyone has vulnerabilities. Everyone's vulnerable, and a lot of people don't want to show their vulnerabilities because they, again, have to prove that they are the shit. And they got to realize, hey, we're human. We all have, our good things and our bad things going on in our life, and we just have to be okay with that. And if we're comfortable, we can share that with other people. I'm not going to lie. I'm not like 100% successful. Like there's still a lot of stuff I want to accomplish. But the reason why I started this channel was to show you guys how you can motivate yourself and take action and achieve goals and create a better life for yourself. Because I've been doing this channel, I've been doing on the self-development journey for like 3 or 4 years right now. And it's really gotten me ahead in life, and I still got a lot to do. And so, yeah, I'm not 100%, but as I'm doing this, I'm glad I'm passing this knowledge down to you guys, and it's helping me focus more on myself and focusing more on my life. I actually just dropped a series coming out tomorrow. It's called, it's going to be a mindset challenge week. And so I set a challenge for myself and for you guys that you can do during the week. And during this show, I got to be vulnerable like, you're going to see that, like, when I'm going to be completely authentic with you. I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. I'm going to, like, on this show, I'm going to just document my challenge throughout the week, and I'm going to share some stuff about myself, and I'm okay with that. I mean, I was a little nervous, but I just decided I'm going to be authentic. Like, why fucking hold that shit back? It's cool to be real, man. But I want to be able to show you guys that it is possible that you can make a change in your life if you do these challenges yourself, and just kind of want to show you what it's like going through challenge, and some of the setbacks we face, some of the good moments and the bad moments. And I think that's really freaking cool. So definitely want to look forward to that. The first video is coming out tomorrow at 8 a.m. Mountain time. So yeah, definitely check that out, because it's going to really help you guys out with your mindset. I got some action challenges I'm going to be setting too, so it's going to be awesome. Okay, and to sum everything up here, being authentic will radiate more pure energy than trying to be the ideal you. So when you're authentic and true to yourself, and you're putting yourself out there in the real world, like you're going to be you're going to have this certain energy and vibe that you're going to give off, and people are going to see that in you. They're going to be like, wow, this person's like very unique. He's not like all the other people. Because like when you're authentic and you're just like, you're different, like you're not afraid to be you. You can say whatever the fuck's on your mind and just go, yeah, it's a great feeling. And when you can master that power of being authentic and not caring, you will radiate that light in people's eyes when you are out in the real world. So I wanted just going to give you a few tips on some of the things I've done to become more authentic, and they're going to, I challenge you to break out of your comfort zone so you can do these as well. But one thing I want you to do is kind of, so I said, you should just break out of your comfort zone and don't be afraid to be you. Like it's okay to like I realized to like say weird stuff, as long as there's like, there's got to be like some, let's say a funny joke. There's got to be some humor to it. I'm not saying just go up and be weird to other people. I'm saying you go up to someone and you don't be afraid to just say what's ever on your mind. You don't have to sugarcoat things. Like in the last quote I read, when you're trying to be someone you're not, it's not going to have that much of an impact on the person as if you were trying to be authentic with them. So you just trying to figure out some challenges you can set for yourself, the small ones, to help you break out of your comfort zone so you can be more authentic. I mean, it's going to be a great fucking feeling, guys. So definitely do it. And then also, after you set the challenges, take some time to really, sit down and kind of get to know you. Like, I don't know, most people don't think about, who they are anymore. Like, I get distracted. I mean, I admit I get distracted sometimes, but, get to know you, find out some of your strengths and weaknesses as a person. And, then you can use those strengths that you have, and you can actually use those when you're trying to be authentic with someone. And for the strengths you don't have, you can actually work on those as well and grow those strengths so you can project that attitude when you go out and talk to the people or whatever it is you're trying to do. So definitely that's another thing you can do. Like I said, just kind of take some time, get to know you. And then finally, it's like you got to, when it comes to certain things, like you got to learn to kind of be different from your friends and from what be different. Like, don't feel you have to be this way because your friends are like that. You can be you. And then but I guess your friends like you because you're authentic. But I think some people feel like they have to try hard to win someone's approval. And like when and so they kind of keeps them from being authentic. So try to figure out a way where you can just kind of break out of that, don't be afraid to say no. Don't be afraid to, dress a certain way or act a certain way. I mean, when I say act in an appropriate manner, but you can be authentic and still be funny and appropriate. I'm not saying go crazy, but you can find, just don't, without having to worry about what your friends or family are going to think of you. And if another thing, if you have like a goal that you want to achieve in life, and you can always just say, well, hey, I'm just going to go do this. I'm not going to care what other people think about me, because a lot of people, what stops them too from working on their goals is being, being afraid of what their friends and family are going to think. They want to do stuff because they don't want to lose people, or this other person said they don't have the skill to do that, or this other person, people just say you got to do this if you want to make money. And, I think a lot of those people who actually follow that path have a regret later on in life. And so try to figure out a way you can just do what you want to do without having people, tell you that you have to be this way. So anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching the stream, and be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the notifications, and share this and get the word out. And I look forward to next week's episode of Motivational Mondays. Talk to you soon.